Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Subnautica. So we just finished all of our preparations. Actually, I should check. We have some batteries at full power. We are now going to depart for the Aurora Land rendezvous point. So there's dry land about a kilometer off, so we're going to make our way over there and see what we can find there. It's going to be quite a ways out from where we've been so far, because the blood grass fields and the mushroom cave area is just, actually we're passing over it right now, and this is still, hang on, kind of hard to see with the light. 850 meters, well, less than 850 meters to go. So we're going to go right across and right through the areas we've known so far and explore pretty far off. Oh boy. This is where Subnautica can get a ooh, actually, you know what? Maybe we'll stick with something underneath us. Subnautica can be one of those games. It's once you get into an area with the open deep, it gets... Okay, just, I guess one of the fish with the bug on it, or the... I think we've reached a point in the story to call it the Kara. But they... Is that a mouth? Oh, I know that glow. Those floaters. Oh, and why is it when we seem to get somewhere new? Oh, so it's a giant floater island. Interesting. Oh, and it looks like we have our way onto it. Isn't this something interesting? Oh. And that is not supposed to...
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Energy signatures. Okay, you know what? Maybe what we'll do is we'll get the scanner out, because there must be a lot for us to scan in, like these. Nope, can't even scan those. Oh, voxel shrubs. A bulbo tree. Oh, grub baskets. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff to scan, and I really do have to almost dedicate an entire episode just to going through and reading all the information that's in about... Go. And where's another one of you little buggers? I see you there. I see ya. That's not what I wanted. There you are. Goodbye. And is there anything else? I thought I saw one more. Oh, yeah, there he is. Skittering around. Oh, crap. Okay, little buddy. Go visit the moon. Okay, maybe didn't quite get up there, but went close enough. Let's get our flashlight out, although that is also basically dead, so... We'll have to figure our way to get up to there. Let's just start walking around, because it looks like there might be some trails on the island we can kind of walk along. But it's quite rich in life compared to the other island. What are these? Ming plants. They almost remind me of pitcher plants from the way their kind of shape is. Okay. And since we don't really have much to do besides walk and look around, a pitcher plant, in case anybody's never heard of them before, is actually a type of... It might be a little hard to call it a carnivorous plant, but it basically is. What it does is, it sort of acts like a... Well, basically what its namesake is, a pitcher. It has a big vase-like area to it, where in the bottom it kind of coats it with a... It almost releases a pheromone or a scent of sorts that's like rotting flesh or meat, or basically very enticing to insects. So when they come in to investigate, they kind of go down into the plant, and as they kind of walk their way down, there are sensory tissues, so that way when the insect's feet actually kind of stimulate them, the top of the plant closes up like a little trap and traps them inside, so the insects will... I don't know if... I guess it would have to be they kind of either starve to death, or they can't really leave, so they slip down into the kind of digestive juices of the plant. But that's basically how they act. What was that little squeal we heard? Oh, well, we still have a... Actually, this might lead us up to whatever that is, and... Oh, maybe it's just the birds we're hearing. Oh, there's something up there, too. I don't think this is from the Aurora, because that looks pretty rusted. I think more rusted than if we would have been... Actually, that kind of raises a good point. How is our... Is there a certain, like, lifespan that we have rust prevention on our base compared to what this looks like? Well, either way, we'll be able to get right up there and see what's exactly going on with this thing. Looks like there's a plant growing in the middle of it. Talk about carnivorous plants, and maybe they have one right inside this base, too. Yeah, it basically looks just like what we've been building down in the water, and there's another one right on that on that peak, too. Oh, we can scan the spotlight. And a bulkhead.
New blueprint acquired.
Well, this one's taking a long time to scan. Okay, bulkhead door. Oh, hello. We'll take that. So nothing in here aside from a few scannables. An indoor grow bed. Oh, so we'll... Nope, and we can actually scan this whole thing, too.
New blueprint acquired.
The observatory. Oh, lantern fruit.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, they're big, but they actually do give a nice amount to restore, so maybe we'll take a few back if we can. Now, you know what? We'll take a couple of drinks of water. There we go. Oh, there's a PDA. Bart Torgle's log number 3, returned from the deep.
New PDA
Oh, and it's an audio log.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there.
Hey.
Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Okay, so I'm guessing... Wait, we had the weird vision thing of the thing that spoke to us. Was he having that as well? So does that mean we're as sick as he is, or... No, let's do a self-scan. It just says we're infected still, so that is worrying. But we're up... Oh! Hello, I didn't even see that tucked away down there. Well, we'll go for the other peak first, because I think these look like they branch together. But this is curious. Bart Torgle. I want to check. Altera Search and Rescue Mission. The Degasi. Okay, yeah, so... I thought maybe this would have had something to do with it. But maybe not. Well, we'll keep going and seeing, but... We're not the only ones who got stranded on this planet. So let's head our way up and see about getting into this one next. Well, this is quite the place to make a base. It's really lush island. Some pretty interesting, like, little passage through there. Not that I think we need to take it. We'll probably stick to what seems to be kind of sandy. That's led us to the other one, so that'll hopefully take us to these other two. But yeah, little cave systems of sorts to meander and weave through. Bleh. Work our way through. And through here. Okay, and it looks like I think we want to... Oh, yeah, here we are. Just gotta come up to it now. Oh, we got a few more things. Let's see, a marble melon and a Chinese potato. Oh, and something right here. Another log. Voice log number 1, habitation location.
Data.
Let's start playing.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Okay, so it looks like that's probably the other one. Okay, so it seems like there was at least a trio of them on the island. And, well, speaking of which, we have 3 bases. Huh. Okay, so now we gotta try to figure out our way down towards this big one there. And I'm pretty sure there's something like fall damage in the game. So I don't exactly want to go trying anything stupid. Especially with how high up we seem to be. Let's work our way down. So I guess this island has been afloat for a while. If we kind of think back to the floater islands we saw in the water, it said that I think the erosion pattern said they started on the seafloor. So what it seems to be is the floaters start underground or something. And as they grow, their size grants more buoyancy to whatever they're clinging to. So that's why this island is able to be so far above the water like this, is the floaters are so large beneath it and supporting it and have grown so large. They're the cause for that. No, I see more of our crawling... No, I can scan multi-purpose room. And I spy something in one of those kind of chip cases right ahead.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, there was something to scan. Oh, a ladder. Ultra glide fins. Yeah, let's use the ladder. Oh, a wall planter. Ow, frickin'. I can't shut the door, but I at least shot him out of it. But I hear a lot of... Aw. You know what? I'd rather have the battery than one of these, so we'll take that. Now, what's this? Paul Torgle's log, number 1.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so you know what? Let's play that now. Nope, another message.
Acquired.
This
Oh,
island
nope.
is a godsend.
Not that one. This is the one, the marooned.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degasi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Okay, that's quite an interesting bit of information. So they are part of the Degasi that got taken down. And they've been here for a long time. Nope. Another voice log. The storm that they mentioned.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
That's interesting. Does that mean we'll have to be on the lookout for storms here too? Oh, an exterior grow bed. That is pretty interesting information to get revealed. And one more to go. The voice log number 4, Curious Discovery.
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
Oh, must be the tablet we
Not even
found.
scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Okay, so tablet... You know, a lot of tablets seem to get scattered all across everywhere, to be honest. It seems like something happened to send them to all corners of the world, or this planet. Or if that means there are more facilities or more things that are kind of hidden in the depths. Well, there could be more islands for all we know, too. But that's those 3 done, and we are basically at capacity for our inventory. And with all the messages back at base, I think we are going to head back for there. But we are definitely going to be leaving a beacon to know where this place is. And I think we'll leave it right at the beach because this seems like a very good spot to make as, well, basically where we'll return to land and go up into anything. But it does make me wonder if we will see, like, storms or something. It's peculiar that they said they'd get buried in, although... Okay, let's... Nope. We do want to put you down. We'll call you... maybe Degasi Isle. Seems like a good name for it, given what we found here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And let us begin going back for our base here. That's very far off. Beta base is very far, but the escape pod is just over there. Oh, and we'll be passing by the reef back. So we didn't actually find any magnetite like I was hoping we would. However, we did find what seems to be a source of food. Because if they have the grow beds that were able to grow things, and they seem to be inside the base, so maybe we could do that as well. Just put down a grow bed somewhere and just grow that. Also got so much more territory and ground that's kind of been opened up in a way that something that I've always been kind of guilty of for survival games. Okay, yeah, it is towards the surface. It's just kind of weird. I can see the orange of the buoy for the life raft all the way out here. But is a lot of games that have a huge world of sorts, I always kind of cluster in a certain area or a hub until I'm sent to go beyond it to another one, then kind of make that my hub. I guess it's just a way I've always played in a way. I think it's because I've played a number of MMOs that always kind of have that manner of sorts, is it might be a big region you can go through, but all your quests and objectives kind of huddle around in a single area to start and branch off of. So I've always kind of had that weird approach for games. I gotta kind of work my way out of it too, because there's just so much so open now. But we'll go into here first.
Welcome
Yeah, so
aboard,
let me get a
Captain.
drink and some food, and you know what, we'll see what we need for a grow bed. See if we can put something like that down. Okay, it was interior pieces. Or interior modules. Okay, so actually I'm gonna need quite a bit of space for that, so what do I need to make a multi-purpose room? Because that seemed like a good thing. Oh, I need more titanium. Okay, let's do the message.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to
Burial
PDA.
detail. Okay, that's interesting. But let me try to get the titanium we need to expand the base a little more. Because I do have inventory room for another thing of the stuff. I just need to find more scrap metal. That's one of the problems with kind of clustering or working off of a little hub, is you'll strip your immediate area of resources pretty quick. Although I do have that, so I don't know why I'm not using the Sea Glide. There we go. Oh, there's just a bit of titanium. Now we'll take the copper, but now we basically left ourselves with just enough room for one piece of scrap metal we can hopefully find. Yeah, there's a cargo container with a fragment, but not exactly what I want. Some scrap metal, but nothing we can really bring back with us. Yeah, well, how is it that... Okay, you know what? Usually there's some scrap metal. We just have to steal it from the stalker. There we go. Let's get out of here. Might have aggravated that a little bit, but I think it's worth it. Yeah, it doesn't even seem to know, so. High priority passengers remains are over there. Although it's weird that the recording said to collect it even when he was able to respond to voice, so I don't know, that's kind of odd. Okay, so let's head into here and see. Got the power cell charger there, so we can't really branch off that direction. You know what? Let's put in... We have a purple tablet, so let's plunk that in there and get the titanium. And I think what we'll do is we'll just make this multi-purpose room. And then we'll put in the grow bed, and that'll probably be another episode of Subnautica all done.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Okay, so let's get more titanium. We can put down the grow bed. If we have enough. How much do we need for that? Is it 4? Probably is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Shoot. 1 shy. Okay, there's gotta be another just piece of titanium sitting around somewhere. Maybe over this way? Oh, well, there are the stalkers, although one of them is really not looking in good shape. But those guys... Yeah, he's got a piece of scrap metal right there. Ah, crap. We don't have the room for it. Okay, let's get a drink. Now we do, and let's try to head back and see where that went. That's a good question. Where the hell did it go? To see if I could find where they've been dropping all the scrap metal off, but no luck. Okay. Shoot. I think we took a few too many materials over to Beta Base when we were building it. Yep, well, that's just ran out of power. See anything around? Oh, here we go. So there is the scrap metal we need. Oh, sand shark, I think it was.
30 seconds.
Yeah, we should be fast enough to make it back to the sea moth and our base before we drown. Oh, but that's really nice with the bioluminescence and the colors in the water. Okay, let's quickly make that. Let's see about plunking down that grow bed if we can. There we go. And to maximize space, we'll put one right here. So we can plant our own trees, so we can let those sit and grow. Anything else we want to make? We could try the aquarium. We could put plant pots down. We could actually put down exterior grow beds. Maybe we'll see if we can have the space for one of those. Well, that might mean we could actually grow our own plants and stuff, like maybe strangle kelp. So we'll do that, and I'll just get the knife.
Farming alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stagroot.
Sounds delicious, but I think we're going to aim for something a little different than that. Okay, so there are the seed clusters. Right, we're out of power in you. There we go. So let's plant. Let's see if we can plant these. If we can, then we have a safe supply of strangle kelp right beside our base. We can. Actually, we have room for a couple more. So I'll just go snag those quickly, plant them, and that'll be another episode all done. And then we have another couple of coordinates to try going off towards. Oop, that's the end of our time here. The stalker did not like our second come around. Okay, shut that down. And put those in. There we go. We've now got ourselves a bit more of a sustainable way of getting food and water. Well, maybe not water, but definitely food. In the meantime, though, we will leave this episode right here. So, thank you all for joining me on another episode of Subnautica. The series is still continuing right along. It's probably going to be a little weird going down to once a week for it, but it was one of the series that wasn't exactly getting the most attention, so it's more of a pleasure project that I'll be doing on my own a bit. Not playing and not showing you guys anything, but take my time to get other series that'll do a little bit better on the channel up and for your viewing pleasure. In the meantime, though, if you do like the content, be sure to leave a like or a comment on any of the videos. Let me know. Feedback deeply, deeply appreciated. Your comments help me direct and focus what games and what content you'd like to see me put out. But until I see you all in the next episode, please remember, as always, survivors, to take care and stay alive.